with a portion of God's holy word, we honor it by saying, thanks be to God. And for those who are just coming on, that was St. John 4, verse 1 to 15. And I'm sure many of us are familiar with that story. So let me use this opportunity to welcome those of us who have logged on to our part 2 of our equipping Youth for Evangelism workshop. It's a pleasure to have you joining us. And let me also welcome our presenters. We have Overseer McLean. I see him on. Good to have you, sir. I see Dr. Taylor on as well. Good to have you. And I am looking, Minister Harrison can assist me in looking to see all the others online, but just doing a quick check. Region 1 is in the place. If you are, you can use the applause emoji, or you can give me a thumbs up, or you can type in the chat. I'm just doing a check. Region 1's present. All right, I see somebody in the chat. Region 2. Region 3. Region 4. Region 5. All right, and Region 6. Well, I know some persons, they're on their way, but I see that we have region. So let's get the ball rolling. We are starting with evangelism strategies. Evangelism strategy district of churches, and you know that group of churches resides in Region 3. And the last session he shared with us about some reasons why persons would opt not evangelism.
Thank you very much, Sister Stacia Thompson. Shout out. Good to see you. Good to have you. Happy to have been invited again to share. And as you would have heard, I will be looking at strategies for evangelism. And so what are you supposed to expect from this presentation? I was given 15 minutes, so I really can't be long. The other persons who are going to be sharing, so we'll have to just be concise. All right, so what are you supposed to expect from this presentation? All right, you must become more aware of different strategies for evangelism, and at least have get some knowledge on how to share the gospel. All right, I will be brief as concerned because I realize one of the presenters will actually be looking at some practical ways to share the gospel. All right, I want to introduce my presentation this evening with a video. So I'm going to ask that you kindly pay attention very closely at this time. Let me know if you're hearing. Are you hearing the video?
Not hearing.
One moment, please.
Hello and welcome back to my channel.
Mr. Harrison?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the video on your end?
Yes, I do. All right, one second.
One moment, please. We're not hearing either from your end.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask if you're hearing. So we're not getting the sound too.
No, I'm not hearing.
Okay.
Not an evil guy. He wants you to learn and question why. He wants you to have fun and be yourself. And by the way, there is no hell. Science is important, so we understand the world. Satan looks for truth. Let's help him, boys and girls. Satan's not an evil guy. He wants you to learn and question why. He wants you to have fun and be yourself. And by the way, there is no hell. Everyone is different, and that's okay with Satan. He'll always treat you equal, whether you're black, white, or gay. Satan's not a scary guy. He wants you to share and to be kind. He wants you to have fun and be yourself.
That video. All right, this video was actually taken from this called an after-school club. So what you've just heard is a lullaby club to say it's just about being investigative in your mind, and it's about science. There is no devil, there is no hell, he's not an evil guy, and so on and so forth. Now, what I see here is strategy. I see strategy here is being strategic in these times. Then as believers, we need to be strategic. Not because the devil is being strategic, but because we serve a God who is always strategic. In Acts 1 verse 8, Jesus basically outlined a strategy for spreading the gospel. He told disciples, stay in Jerusalem. You're going to be endued with power, and so that you can be my witnesses. You can testify of me. And he gave them a strategy. In Judea, in both Judea, Samaria, Jerusalem rather, Judea, Samaria, and the utmost parts of the world. So that was a strategy for spreading and sharing the gospel. So by definition, a strategy is a plan of action that's designed to achieve a particular goal. In the context of us as believers, we are supposed to spread the gospel, share news. So there are a few strategies for evangelism I'm going to be sharing with you. There are many ways and varied ways that we can share the gospel. There is one-to-one evangelism. And this just sees a believer sharing the gospel in a one-to-one setting. And interestingly, this was one of Jesus' favorite forms of evangelism. All right. In the Bible, we see instances where significant portion of passages or space in certain passages or books are devoted to telling us